Hello there, it's Sampo, and I finally jumped to Quad Cortex train. So, the device is brand new, I still haven't used or made any tones with this one. I only made one specific modification, and it's the sticker that says hard tuned in the device now. Anyways, the idea for today is to create two different heavy rhythm metal tones with Quad Cortex, but the catch will be that I can't use volume, so I can't hear anything that I'll be doing. So I have to use my knowledge about the gear that I've used previously, analog or digital version of those gear, and see if I can make any usable tones at all. For the first tone today, I'll be using blocks inside Quad Cortex that I'll be quite familiar with. So amps, caps, and pedals that I know and I've used, and I should at least somewhat know how they should sound together. For the second tone today, I'll be stepping into the darkness, so I have to use blocks that I have never ever used previously. So let's see if I can make any usable tones with Quad Cortex without hearing anything. Let's go. Okay, so I plugged my guitar into Quad Cortex and I'm using the Quad Cortex as my audio interface, and I'm tracking everything with Logic. The guitar that I'm using today is my Neil Westfall LCD signature guitar. I selected this one because this is the guitar that I'm most familiar how this sounds. So it's pretty balanced sounding, not too kind of top end heavy or bottom end heavy. It should be quite balanced, but I should know quite well how this thing sounds. But yeah, as mentioned, now I roll the volume down from the guitar and let's see, I start to build my first sound. So, as mentioned, the first tone will be using the blocks that I'm quite familiar with. So, I've decided to go with 5150 style amp. I've owned the 6505 Plus, and I've used quite many plugins that are based around 5150. So, I think our options here are the EVH style, or the 5153, or the PV. I'm not sure if this is based on 6505 or 5150, but they should be really similar, I think. So yeah, I'll guess I'll pick the lead channel from PV one. Okay, here we can see the controls of the amplifiers. The 5150, in my recollection, is quite forgiving amp. Like setting everything at 12 o'clock should be actually pretty good sounding starting point. I think the main issue is how much we want to have gain from the amplifier, because we don't know how gainy this will be, this exact model in the Quad Cortex. Yeah, the lead channel is there should be a lot of gain. So I think 12 o'clock the gain might be a bit too much, so I probably push the gain down a bit, but how much should it be? Maybe somewhere there. Yeah, we'll be boosting the amp, so I'm giving small boost on the bass. And I know the 5150s, they are really like mid-heavy amplifiers. They have a lot of mid frequencies, so I can push bit back the mids, but still this shouldn't be scooped sounding. I'm not looking for scooped sound here. But as they are so mid-heavy, usually you can bring the mid back a little bit. Yeah, I'll tend to push the treble a bit. The presence is now the interesting part, because at least, the 6505 Plus that I owned, I noticed that the presence control does not basically do anything in this territory. So in my, I've noticed that when you push it past, I think 2 o'clock or something there, then the 5150s tend to come alive, at least what I've played. So maybe I push, this to a 7.4. Let's see, hopefully this is not too bright, but we'll see. And depth I'll leave there, it should be okay. Then we'll go for the cabinet. I won't be using the impulse responses, I'll be using something that I get straight from the Quad Cortex today. And I guess we are going to the traditional, metalcore sound, which should have, of course, rectifier cabinet with vintage 30s. Yeah, we have there, I guess, 98, from the year 98, old rectifier cabinet. Let's see if we have other options as well. Yeah, these might be, rectifier or at least Mesa cabinets, but let's select the rectifier cabinet, which was the first one. For the mics, we'll be using, of course, 57, and I guess the position is good now. Kind of the usual trick of getting the 57 and just, placing it direct on the, speaker and then moving it somewhere left, so it's not that harsh. Will we be using a second mic? Probably. I'm most familiar with the 421. I guess we'll leave it in same position. It should get us bit more bottom end. So the 57 is there's not much low end, so I'll guess we get some low end back with the 421. Yeah, maybe we'll dip the level with 3 decibels, so it's mostly 57. I push this bit up. Then, of course, as we have 5150, it's quite tight amplifier, but I think we still go with the traditional, with green 808, so tube screamer, and just do the classic, pull the drive back, push the level, tone, we'll leave it there. Yeah, I think it should be okay. Then I think we'll need a noise gate because it can get quite noisy. I checked that there's the adaptive gate, so we can use this kind of as 14 like Zool noise gates, where we can use the noise gate after the amplifier, so kind of in the effect loop, and then use the source, the instrument one, so it's getting, the source it's triggered by my guitar. And I checked beforehand that the noise reduction at 30% should be okay. So, but yeah, let's see. We can bring that back or bring that up if we need, or bring it down if it's gating too much. But I think that should be okay. And yeah, I think that's basically it, what we need for the 5150 tone. I'm thinking about EQ. Yeah, we do have 9-band EQ. Yeah, let's, just to make sure, got like maybe the high pass frequency for the 50 hertz at least, so we are not getting any sub frequency rumble. What I typically always dip out is the 250 hertz. So this is the kind of muddy area, let's say for -2 dBs in this situation. Yeah, maybe I like AK with guitar, like pushing a little bit. I'm not. Yeah, we'll see, because we have presence also. Let's see if this is too harsh. And of course we might pass it, but I really like, in the studio recording with kind of sizzly top end and have a lot of top end. Of course, in live situation, I always like pass this from like 8K or something, because when you amplify it through the PA, it can be quite harsh, the higher frequencies, but in kind of studio situation, yeah, I think 12K is okay. And yeah, I think that's it. Now it's time to see if we have any working tone at all. Let's see. Yeah, as you can see, it's too bright. Yeah, I guess the gain amount is okay. And we have nice low end as well, but yeah, it's a bit too harsh. Yeah, let's try to yeah, let's take the 8K out and see how it does. Okay, let's try to dip back the treble and presence just a bit. Yeah, yeah, that's better. Yeah, let's see. Let's try to dial in a little bit more. Yeah, that's getting really annoying. Yeah, but I think this feels, compared to the 6505 that I owned, the presence kind of starts to act earlier than it on that amplifier. Yeah, it does sort of similar thing, like the difference is not massive before the value of 7. I think there's some change in the presence, but it gives a more kind of bump when you push it past 7. Yeah, as mentioned, this guitar does have a bare knuckle aftermath as a pickup, which is really like, it has a lot of top end. But this, yeah, as mentioned, this is not like super bright guitar, but still, yeah, it might be a bit too much there. Of course, we don't have mix where we are working this with, but yeah, at least with this situation, yeah, I think we need to kind of dial the presence back a bit. Yeah, yeah, but actually, I'm really impressed how this thing sounds, and it feels really good. Yeah. Yeah, sounds really good. Let's dial in a bit the amplifier itself. Let's see, especially the gain one. Yeah, there it opens up. Yeah, I think the 3 was actually a pretty good decision. Yeah, it's really good here. Let's see if we push it. 5. It starts to get really saturated. Yeah, it's a bit too much. But let's push it even further. I mean, yeah. If you want to leave for solo tone, then of course it's easier, but way too much gain again. But yeah, as we know, 5150s, they are super gainy. Yeah, but yeah, it's cool. Yeah, a 3 it seems to be a sweet spot, at least for this guitar. Okay, let's try the second tone. And as mentioned, this I'm trying to get some new amplifiers and overdrives and so on that I have not tried previously. So let's see what's going to happen. For the amplifier, let's see the list. So yeah, I think that's the Bogner Überschaller or whatever. Yeah, JCM is the 800 maybe. Yeah, Plexis maybe not those. Yeah, we would have the rectifier that I'm not familiar. I'm not familiar with these amps. Then 2C plus, I think that's the amplifier or signature of John Petrucci. I'm somewhat familiar with the 2Cs by the plugins. I think Tremo Verb rectifier. Then the DSL, is it VH4 or whatever it's called? Yeah, that's something I've never played. Friedman's, I played some models from those. Yeah, these seem to be clean amps, and that's probably the Victory Kraken. I played the Rabies plugin, so maybe not those, even though I'm not that familiar. Let's try the Diesel, because this is something completely new for me. Yeah, I have no idea where to go with this one. But yeah, if James Hetfield and Nickelback and everybody makes this sound so good, hopefully I can get some tones. But I really have no idea how gainy these are. What should I do? Yeah, I think these tones that I've heard are like Nickelback and later Metallica stuff. So I think this is somewhat kind of rectifier territory, maybe not maybe tonally, but they have huge low end. So maybe we'll just deeper back the bass and the depth controls, because I think they are really low and heavy. For the mid treble, I have no idea. Maybe we just leave them there as presence as well. The gain again, it's the channel 3. I think this should be the kind of rhythm heavy channel, so maybe it's, yeah, let's try 3.5. Let's just see what happens. Yeah, we'll add again the noise gate. It seemed to be okay with the adaptive gate and source as instrument 1. Then for the cabinet, okay, what else could we try? I think we have quite many V30s. Yeah, Zilla V30. Yeah, some Mesa V30. Yeah, Buchner. But let's try something else. Let's see. Yeah, let's try the EEV straight. I think this might be, EVH cap. And I'm not sure which the speaker is, but I think they have some of their own. Can I select just one? Oh, there is. So let's use just 57, because I have no idea how this is going to sound. Yeah, level at the same position. And then we'll add some overdrive as well, but again, something new that I haven't used. So again, as we know, as I think the amp is quite heavy on the low end, maybe we'll find a overdrive which has some, well, the tone control is there, but maybe some which has bass control, so we might dip it from the bass side. Okay, this would have, I'm not sure which that is based off. Yeah, this as well. Okay, yeah, took some time to consider, and I think I'll go with the exotic one. Yeah, I guess we'll just take the gain out, push volume, and then, yeah, let's take some bass out. Not too much, because I don't know how much it will have bass at the moment. So yeah, I think I'm happy with this exotic. Yeah, diesel, noise gate, just the EVH cap, and I think let's go. Yeah, so much low end. Let's see. Let's dive the deep. Also some maybe bass out. Yeah, much better. Yeah, let's try to dial the gain out from the exotic boost. Yeah, I think that's better. Yeah, like that. I think the presence and treble is quite pleasant actually. Yeah. Let's take a look at the gain. Yeah, super gain amplifier. The 5. Yeah, so much gain. Yeah, it's quite hard to tame the low end still. So let's see. EQ. Yeah, let's take. Yeah, I don't think even the like sub lows are the problem here. Yeah, interesting. Lots of kind of content in the 125 to 50 area also. Yeah, so much content, but I think the kind of harmonic like overtones or what they are called, like they ring out nicely, and the even there's still quite a lot of gain. Still, it's kind of separating the notes, which is really nice sounding. Yeah, really unique sounding amplifier and like much like I guess bigger sounding than 5150. I think the low end is much slower, the attack of the low end. So the 5150, the low end, even though if there would be kind of same amount of low end, still the 5150 is the low end is much faster. Let's try and see kind of how the different kind of blocks affect the sound. So first, I think I want to try the cabinet, because cabinet of course makes the biggest kind of tonal difference. And I want to compare it with the, yeah, it was this one. So recto cap. EVH. Recto. Yeah, the EVH one is... It's brighter. And it's kind of more focused. Yeah, it's more focused sounding. I think with this amplifier, the EVH actually is better. I also want to try the overdrive. So again, we'll test out the 808 and compare. So first the exotic. So the exotic. 808. Yeah, interesting, because even though we are dipping back the bass from the 808, sorry, not the exotic. Still, I think the 808 is a bit more focused. Yeah, it's a bit more focused, and yeah, I think the exotic is more kind of grimier sounding. Okay, interesting. Now what I want to do is, I think, compare the amplifiers. So yeah, let's have the 808 on, the EVH cap on. Let's take the EQ out. And then let's put on the PV. Let's see, I already forgot the what days were. Maybe somewhere here. Diesel. PV. So yeah, let's take the gain bit down even from the diesel. Super gain amplifier. But yeah, there you go. Interesting. I guess in the end we got bit similar, tones in terms of gain structure, but of course the amplifiers do sound, massively different. Really interesting to see and dive even further to test out different amplifiers and pedals from the Quad Cortex. But I guess in the end I want to say that I really like how the Quad Cortex feels. It's really easy to play, really fun to play, and the yeah, at least the 5150, which I know kind of how it should acted really like similarly, which is a good sign, I guess. Yeah, it seems to be really great, and I'm looking really forward, you know, to just test this thing out more. But yeah, I think that's all from this video. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.